All right, you guys, I am Stephanie Dunn. I am excited. I've been with you guys for 12 years and I'm excited to go over a couple things tonight. So growing your network and then gaining influence. I had to make sure I was like looking at the right calendar for what we're doing, but we're also going to give you guys some extra stuff tonight going over the fall game plan. So I have with me Laura McKenna. I was going to say Nicola, but that was her old last name. I still think of that always, but she is my assistant, but I think she's like the master of all things. We should just call her that because she keeps me in line and all of you guys. So usually if there's any questions that we need, Laura is always handling it for us. We love Laura, so we appreciate it. But what we're excited about is going over this. So we know most of you may know how to do host to post, but you may go, I'm feeling stuck. So is anybody, they want to drop it in the chat, feeling like, okay, I'm doing the things, but there's got to be more, feeling like you're getting the host to post out, but not enough up and out. So if that's you, put a 1 in the chat or a yes. I see Kimberly put yes. Okay. I need to move this, Joel. Hold on. I need to scooch in closer so you can do this. So what we found, a few things that work, and Laura can unmute at any time and cut me off too, but we were talking about this a little bit today, is we're going to give you a couple different things to kind of really grow that network for you and getting different people to see your posts, see your stuff. So example, you can go onto my page and look and see that we put up a gummies post and it blew up. So Laura explained to them a little bit about what we're going to be doing. So I actually want you guys to have either your notes on your phone or a piece of paper and a pencil, because these are some of the things that we're going to start doing. So you guys can see kind of the rotation of how cleaning out your friends list and getting new faces, what that does for your business. So Laura, you want to go over a little bit of what we talked about today on just even throwing that up in our game plan?
Yeah, so our game plan is going to be the only host to post we're going to do moving forward, at least here for a little while, is we're only going to do giveaway host to post. I'm not going to do any product host to post. We're not going to do any distributor host to post. It's going to be giveaway only. And the reasoning behind that is we want to grow our network. And I think the best way to do that, we've all seen, is through giveaway host to post. And it's getting fresh eyes on your page all the time. Mm-hmm. So what that's doing is that's getting you to add friend request people. Even if they don't post for you, they're now on your page and they're seeing things. And what we're going to be doing is really focusing on posting on your Facebook 2 to 3 times a day and just rotating through content of products, lifestyle,
before and after picture,
before and after photos, just fun things to get your interaction up so more people are seeing your page, celebrating your team if your team's getting their 4-in-1 done, showing that. And what that's going to do is all these new people you're adding through giveaway host to post are now going to be seeing all of your posts and going, oh my goodness, I want gummies. So something, if you look on Steph's pages, is there's not a ton of product posts. It's just not something we've been doing. And today we kind of were talking, and then one of the other leaders had kind of mentioned they were only doing giveaway host to post. And we were like, that's actually genius, because now you may not be posting as much as you think you were about product, but now we're going to, because we're going to have all these fresh eyes on our page and just rotating through different products. So I may only post about gummies every other week, but in that every other week time frame, there could be 100+ new people on there who've never heard about gummies before. So It's just really flipping your network very quickly and getting a lot of new eyes on your page with minimal effort.
Yep. So you guys, just on that, like we did 3 loyal customers just from the gummies today. So that shows you how quickly things can happen. And I'm just like, holy cow, like that's amazing. So the other thing too is we may leave this up and then we may hide it when we do another one. So just kind of write those notes down as when you're going through your page. Like you can go through my page and actually see there's a before and after picture of skinny wraps. Like you can just kind of scroll through, but also the interaction of making sure you have some stories. I'll go in spurts. And the reason why is like, if I don't do it for a day or two, all of a sudden people are like, what has she been doing? They haven't seen anything. And then all eyes are on the story. And so did a baby shower, gone to Chicago. I've been super busy, posted some of that, and everybody's like looking. And then boom, we put the gummies. And so eyes are being seen, or this, that product is being seen. The eyes are on that product because we've engaged in things. So making sure that you do that. For us, what we're going to do on the team page is give you example posts. So if you're like, okay, you said 2 to 3 posts, this isn't me doing 3 posts of before and after pictures or 3 posts of join my team, but we're going to give you examples of engagement posts to do so that you can kind of go through those. Looking for product testers, we're going to be sharing a little bit about that. And then lifestyle, it would probably be me or videos of myself or whatever I'm doing. So make sure that you have some of that stuff in your camera roll, if it's pictures or videos, so that you can kind of filter through. And it can be, you can set aside on your calendar if you want a social day of you get dressed and put makeup on that day and you do it. But also don't be afraid just to be yourself and no makeup and no done, because I get a lot of eyes on like coffee pictures, like my hair up in the morning and glasses on and like, are you kidding me? So that's what people want to see most of the time. So don't be afraid to do that, but kind of be prepared to do those things. So in your mind, you're going to be ready for 3 posts and kind of shift it all over the day. Don't be so set on your time. Like a lot of people, we say to pull out a calendar and be scheduled with everything that you have. Still want you to have your calendar, but if this works for you, go into your phone tonight and then do 3 different times that you want to try. So maybe Mondays it's 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock at night. So there's different times. Set your alarm and it reminds you to do those posts. Or if you just see the post on the team page and you're like, that's what I want to do that. Don't be so set on times. The other thing that you can do too is you can look to see when eyes are on your Instagram or Facebook, when you have in your kind of like the report that it gives you of when the traffic is the highest. And so those would be some times that I would put maybe more on looking for product testers with gummies or the wraps or before and afters. But don't forget to always engage before you just do the post to stories, that kind of stuff. I think that's where people might be feeling like, oh my gosh, but this is going to be helpful too, because I just got this text, Laura, and you didn't even know this. So some people, and you guys may run into this, is some people may not feel like they want to post for you about a product because they haven't tried it and they don't want to do that to their friends. So we've had a few people go, what if that happens? So here, by them doing a giveaway post that does nothing, it's just putting up the giveaway and how to enter and then creating new friends that may want to do that. So it just gets you into a little bit different market of what you want to do. Oh yeah. Laura, great comment in there, you guys. She said, anyone that doesn't post for you, unfriend them.
Yeah, if someone tells you, no, I don't want to be a part of your giveaway, unfriend them. It's not worth your time. If you're getting close to 5,000 friends, even if you're not, clean up your friends list. And if they don't, and look, when you're doing these messages, look and see if these people are active. So many people have deactivated their Facebooks or don't even get on them. If they haven't posted in a year, unfriend them. Mm-hmm. They don't need to be on your page.
One of the things too, I saw this, Lydia asked, this is a great time for you guys to do kind of a Q&A. It's a little bit smaller Zoom, which is great. You're going to get a little bit more from me tonight then. What I would do is cleaning up your friends. Write this down. These are some things that you should be doing every single week as a task is going through, especially if she's close to 5,000 friends, or even like Laura said, you don't need to, even if you're at 1,000 friends, go through and unfriend the non-activated people. So the ones that may not have a picture, and you'll scroll through your friends list and see that anybody that doesn't have a picture, unfriend them. They're not active. So you want to make sure you do that at least once a week, if not more. And you're going to be amazed at how many people you actually clean out from doing that. Another great way to do things is birthdays. I usually check birthdays every day and see if they're not active, what they are. If I've asked them to post for me, I check in messages, and then I'll go ahead and I'll delete or keep them depending, but I'll also message them on Facebook, happy birthday, or post on their wall. but this is the one thing that we're seeing people with is if you're willing to ask the host to post, now the next thing is just to get those giveaways up to really start increasing your influence, more eyes on your personal page so that they can see what you're about. If you haven't, this is a great time, you guys, get before and after pictures. Like this is going to be a huge time. We know what Christmas is like 11 weeks away or something so soon. I don't even like saying that. I can't even believe it. I was thinking about this already. Like, I can't wait. We get to do our dream board Zoom soon or whatever. Like, I feel like we just had that. Does anybody else feel like we just had that? So what a great time to make sure that you're thinking about, okay, should I start thinking about getting a before and after picture prepared and ready to go for the new year? And you guys, people are going to start looking at that. My like posts from years past, memories pop up, and it's me starting almost every year this time, like a new before and after picture. Like I start and show. And so I'm excited. Like, here we go. We're going to start because I want to capitalize on getting more customers and distributors. Because here's the reality, guys, is New Year's here. And what do people want? They want to make more money and they want to lose weight. Those are the two top resolutions that they have every single year. And you have both of those. So I want to make sure you're getting set for that. With whatever they're going to be announcing, you'll be set and ahead of the curve rather than waiting, if you can go ahead and do that. Laura, anything else on the giveaway? I'm trying to think what else.
I don't think so. It's just going to be getting them out instead of, when you're getting your host posts out, only do giveaways, and then just keep flipping. I mean, that turn on your Facebook is, you're going to be amazed by how many new eyes are on it every single day.
Yep. So what you would do is take your before picture now, and then, if you want to do a weekly after picture, 14 days. So sometimes what people do is, the wrap, they'll do the first one or even after 3 wraps. So whatever you choose to do your before and after pictures with, I would do like a 24-hour with the wrap, 72-hour week, and then month with those. Then also like slimming gummies, do weekly, 14 days, 30 days. People like to see that. It gives them a little bit more. And then Thermopay X is a good one too, because it says clinical studies over 90 days, you guys, weight loss of 31 pounds. So, when we're doing this, it's good to say, okay, this is over 90 days, but what if you have some great results or even not at your first 30 days, but then that 30 to 60 day mark, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm starting to really lose. And that's, that window of your second month and third month. I think Amanda Thompson on here. Let me see. I'm going to scroll through. I want to see if I see you. I thought I did. Wave, Amanda, because I swear
I saw her earlier.
I thought she was
She
on.
is.
Okay. I wanted to make sure she was on. I was going to give her a shout out, make sure she's on there. She's got some good before and after pictures. So she's already going to be ahead of the game. So Amanda, excellent job. She was consistent. She's showing up. She was doing her coffee stories every single day. And I know that feels like, how do I get into doing that? But you just got to start one day at a time. And I have a great video that I'm going to share with you guys on just one day at a time. I won't do it tonight, but I want to make sure that you guys know you got to start just one day at a time. It's not overthinking anything. It's just doing it. So make sure you have that. We are going to go over, I'm going to look through. Is there any other questions on
Yeah,
here?
I'm going to answer the one that's in there.
Okay.
When you get somebody to do a giveaway host to post for you and their friends comment, you're going to have message them and say, hey, let's get a post up. Same thing to get their giveaway, like to get their entry. So basically you're just going to keep compounding and compounding on your friends.
Mm-hmm. Until somebody will get a host to post up for you. But the awesome thing is now you have all of these friends. So the host to post is good, you guys, to get up. But the giveaway, ultimately, all those new friends that want to be entered in have now friend requested you, or you've requested them, and now you're friends. They're going to see your stories. They're going to see your wall every single day. And if you're consistent doing 2 to 3 stories and interactive, they're going to start seeing that stuff. And that's where I think you guys are going to have a huge success if you haven't posted a lot that way before. So I'm excited to see what you guys do. Even let's track that over the next week to see how things go. And don't be frustrated if you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me a minute. Like, we'll track it for a week and then we just may have to up it just to expand that, but we just never know. So I want to make sure you guys know that if we're going to tell you something, we're either have done it to see what it does, or we're constantly doing it and tweaking it. So we saw that it worked and we're like, okay, this is what we're going to do right now, because that's the one question that I've gotten the most of recently is, okay, I'm getting the host to post up, but I feel like I'm kind of stuck, or I'm asking and not a ton are getting up. So it's like the same people. So we want to make sure that we switch it.
Don't be afraid when someone posts for you to still send them the like, hey, have you seen my gummies, or have you thought about doing what I do? Still do the same thing you've been doing, because they may have not seen your stories yet, but if you say, hey, have you seen my post about the gummies? Would you be interested? You better bet they're going to go look.
And so you got to have those up to scroll through so that they can see it. And if not, then screenshot it. If it's farther down, that's okay too. Just screenshot it and go, hey, I posted this last week, or there's in story, so you may have missed it. So make sure that you guys don't miss that. So that is one of the ways to do that. Being interactive in Facebook groups is a huge thing right now. I think that's another great way to make sure that you're adding friends of kind of the same likes. So, if you're like me, I love golden retrievers. So I look at every golden retriever possible. Like, what do you love? Again, those are some friendly reminders of like, how can we expand that and then gain more influence on things? And I think one of the things is being consistent, showing up all the time. People know that I've been around for 12 years. So they're like, she's still there. Like, here she is. And she's got another before and after picture, because I'm human. So you guys, be real about that. Like a couple years ago, I ate so clean because I made a health choice. And then when I got healthy, I was like, oh, I miss French fries. I miss pizza. I miss those things. And so what does it do? It adds weight and a little squishy, and that's okay because I missed it, but it doesn't mean that I'm not human. And to let people know, hey, you're going to fluctuate a little bit, and that's okay. And we have stuff for that. So I think that's a big thing to do. But one of the girls that has done this, I'll give you guys kind of a testimony on this, is she has done this just doing giveaways, only asking people to do giveaways, host to post giveaways. And so far this month, 20 LCs and 5 DTs. So it works, you guys. And I think, sometimes you think, oh my gosh, I don't want to unfriend people for whatever reason. That is a fear that people have. They don't want to unfriend somebody. Like, it is the hardest thing to unfriend. But if you need a friend to come over and be like, okay, I need you to help me unfriend, like, give them your phone. If you have distributors that are close by. Yeah. Laura is great at that. Like, delete. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to look, just go ahead and clean up my friends list, Laura, because I don't want to hurt feelings. Or what happens is sometimes people ask questions or ask somebody to do a host to post that you would never think to ask. And we can't do that. So look at it as it's a business, because you guys got into this to make money, to expand and grow your network. And so take that feeling of I want to be everybody's friend out for a second and go, I'm in this for business, and starting now through the next year, things are going to be different, and I'm taking charge of what that looks like. And so I want to make sure that you guys know that. Yeah. And it does feel good to delete. I have no problem sometimes, like, okay, it feels good. I cleaned up, got a couple hundred people out. I've got new eyes on. And then it feels good when people comment like, I want information on the gummies. Like, that's mind blowing. Another thing that I want you guys to know is in-person stuff. So I'm going to tell you a story. This isn't are you guys good for a story of like 2 minutes of like in-person stuff and how to grow? So this about made me fall over. So you guys heard, I've been in the business for 12 years. And one of the ways that we used to do business and get in front of people was we would go into strip malls. We would go in and talk to people and just introduce ourselves. And especially right now, it's a great holiday season to just drop off some coupons. So if you don't have any, I want you guys to write down and go to Vistaprint and get business cards, give them a coupon, make something, even if it's small, to go in and maybe give them an energy stick, just something, and then have packets available for purchase. But anyway, what made me think about that is my sister, I go to our volleyball games, and one of the moms said, who is that dark-haired girl that comes? And my sister was like, oh, that's my older sister. And she's like, well, what does she do? Like, I don't know. She just asked her, and she's like, it works. Have you ever heard of that? She's like, it started, with the wraps, and now we've got gummies and stuff. She's like, I've never heard of that. You guys, that is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. She is in a little suburb outside of that, Allendale. So if I don't know if you guys know that, I know some of you, Amanda Thompson, some of you, Nicole, you guys will know Allendale, Michigan. And Allegan, Bethany is where it started, but close. She is close. Like that was the first place I blitzed ever, was Allegan, Michigan, where Mark Pentecost was from, you guys. How crazy is that? Because I didn't want anybody to know who I was or whatever. But anyway, so Allendale, Michigan, never heard of it. The girl that wrapped me, that got me started in this business, is her sister's best friend. And she had never heard of it. So it made me go, how did she not know about this? Why didn't Amy tell Stephanie? That was her best friend. And this girl's sister was Stephanie, and they never heard of it. And she owns a strip mall, and she has a salon. She does men's cuts. So I'm going in there to share with her a little bit of everything and what they can do through the strip mall. So if you are ready to go out in front of people, I would do that. Take the time, get in front of people. People are so excited to actually talk to humans again. And that was something that I was excited about, and even doing some in-person parties again. So if you feel comfortable, I would definitely do that. So that's the story of social's good, but there's so many people out there, even in Michigan, when you feel like everybody knows about it. Like I feel like everybody knows about it. Everybody should know about it. And they don't, or they don't realize all of the new things that we have available. So I just wanted you guys to hear that, because it's so important to just start conversations with people, and they want to know what you're doing. So I wanted to make sure you guys did that on knowing how to kind of expand in all areas. If you haven't yet, you guys, let's see, I'm going to do this. Who did not listen to the Sunday night call? Were there people? So if you didn't listen to the Sunday night call, drop a 2, because I want to see if this is worth going over a little bit. Be honest, because I want to see. Okay. So good. So I'm going to tell you this. So Sunday night, Mark goes live every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Write that on your calendar, or you can always go back and watch it. But I love watching it because it sets pace for the next week. Any promotions, any specials, anything that I need to know is going to be announced on Sunday night. So if you're always wondering how I get that information, it's because I listen. I don't think I've missed a Sunday night call in most 12 years. If I have, it's because I've been traveling, or I'll rewatch it. But make sure you do that. Or if you're in bed, play it on your way to work Monday morning, or whatever you need to do. But he went over, Mike and Cammie went over the fall game plan. So this is what the fall game plan looks like. You can print that off in your eSuite. I would do that. And here's why. Laura's like, Steph, you can't share the new product. And I said, yeah, I can. They're like, be quiet about it. They said it on the Sunday night call. So they may have oopses.
Email said, okay.
Yeah. Laura's like, no. The email said, and I was like, hey, you guys can go listen for yourself on Mark's page, the new product. Does anybody want to know what the new product is? If you do, say yes, and I will tell you, because it was already told. Yes, they totally slipped, and it was so funny. Oh, see, I didn't even need to. People were already sharing. Okay, you guys. So it's keto coffee sugar cookie flavor. So that's a huge one.
Sugar cookie.
Joel just wanted to come in. Can you come share this for me? And I'm going to read the screensaver of the family or the fall game plan. If you don't have a printer, take a picture of this, because I want you guys to see what's coming. Because we've never done this. Cammie had said on all of the 12 years, or all of her years of doing it, and all of my 12 years, we've never seen anything like this. So I really just kind of wanted to go over. If you do not have a calendar, print one off. I do monthly, every single month, but this is a great way to know what's coming up. It's also giving you, if you see on the left-hand side, product sales and the BV amounts on them. So it gives you almost dollar for dollar on everything. So I love the sugar cookie flavor, and you guys can see the dates, 11/1 to 11/7. That's when it's going to be on special. So it's $42.39 BV. That's a huge BV amount for those of you that know that that's how we get paid. And so almost everything is dollar for dollar. in November, which you guys, this is only a couple weeks away. It starts these sales. Even if you see top selling weekly focus, look at 1025 to 1031. They've got you firming neck cream, enhanced lash serum and brow serum. So think, who are people that we could give gifts to? Who are people thinking, I never know a gift to get anyone. You could make a little gift basket or whatever. So those are some good things coming up right on the side. So I want to make sure you have that. They have on the calendar for November, you can see the Cyber Week guide. Okay. So Black Friday deals start Wednesday, the 24th, Thanksgiving, of course, then you have Black Friday, Doorbuster, Small Business Saturday, Sunday Fun Day. I love that they're going to do contests and win prizes. But if you guys read this, this is a 10-day game plan, and it's they think gonna make more money in the 10 days than all of the month for most. So that's what they're focusing on, is that many sales coming up for you guys. Also in that little gray box, I want to make sure you guys see this. Product promotions run Monday through Sunday each week. So we want to make highlight of that. In your Connect apps, if you don't have Connect, go ahead and go to the App Store and download your Connect app. They're going to drop training, promotional videos, shareable digital, so that you can post that and share that. So again, if we're talking about 2 to 3 posts a day, you can grab some of this stuff from your Connect app and then go ahead and put that in your story and then on your pages. I want to make sure. So I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are excited about a sugar cookie flavor, but those are, think of, people may want to try that for cash. They may want to become a customer because it's a limited time for that. So there's going to be some things that are coming up that you guys will be excited for. I'm excited for collagen because we drink the heck out of collagen. So that's always good. Let me are you guys have that? I want to make sure I go over that. Black Friday. I think we're good to delete that. All right, hold on. Hey, Joel, can you come take this down? I don't know where it's at. I want to delete. I'm clicking wrong. Okay, I didn't see his tab. There was 800 tabs up. Okay, good. Okay, all right. Any questions on your calendar coming up? I think you guys are good. Anything on that calendar, Laura, that I missed? I think we're good on the calendar. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that.
The calendar looked good.
Good there.
Just 2 things I wanted to share with you guys really quick with upselling and getting that BB, since we need it for our Christmas cash and our fast starts, is I'm not giving people the option of buying only one product. Mm-hmm. I'm coming straight out. If they're talking about gummies, I'm like, you want 2 bottles, it's $69. So I don't even give them the option. Then the other thing we've been doing is if we're doing coffee, automatically it's $79 for them. That's a full supply of coffee. And then I'm upselling them to a pick 3 of, hey, for only $10 more, you can get gummies.
Mm-hmm. Almost all of our customers, you guys, are pick 3. And we know that people have so much more success when they have the product. And I even think back, even when I got started, everybody did the skinny pack, and that was wraps, defining gel, and fat fighters. So think of, we've called it many different things, triple threat, whatever, but generally 3 products knocks it out of the park, and then they can adjust. And you can say, this is what most people do. And then you can see what you need. And so if you're having that communication with them, you can always adjust that. But you guys, if they're doing 3, get all their information. And Laura knows this. I'm like, every time we need to ask, hey, I've already got your information, but if you're ordering this much product, you might as well do the business. Like you're getting, because in the kit, they're getting 2 packs of gum or 2 packs of coffee, you guys, slimming gummies, and Thermal Fight X. So not much more. And they're going to be in join for the 149 in business to make money and then go after that $5,000 before Christmas. You guys, worst case scenario, they can get started. They can earn maybe $150 because they get some customers and they get the product at a discount. So if you're like, I really need distributors, I'm really trying to get my 4-in-1, I'm good on customers, how do I get that distributor? Have the confidence to go, I'm going to go for the customers, but then I'm always going to go in and ask. Okay. That is one thing that I am not afraid to do about the business, because the worst case, I'm just going to go ahead and put them in as a customer with the pick 3 or pick 2, whatever they have. So make sure that you guys know that. If you're scared and you're like, okay, I got their information for a customer, now what? Like, don't be afraid to ask that in your team pages, you guys, because we'll give you walk you through, this is how you're going to talk to them. Whether it's a script that you need to use word for word. I love it when my girls text me and are like, help, how would you respond? And I respond like a human and not a robot. Like, this is really how I would respond. And so your team, your leaders, they're all here in your team pages to help kind of walk you through that. So I want to make sure you guys do know that. If you haven't got your 4-in-1 yet, you didn't get it in September, and you're like, okay, I'm close to October, we want to make sure that you get your 4-in-1 done in October, because there's still plenty of time, you guys, to get Christmas cash. Okay. It's still a lot of time. I don't want people to be like, I didn't get 4-in-1 in September, count me out. Like, do not do that to yourself. There is so much out there. We've given you a way to expand your network this week to get in front of more faces so that they can start seeing it, so that you're not afraid to put that in there and then just knock it out of the park. But I think, how do you get more influence? It's really just shifting, changing out those customers, whether that's doing it how we did with giveaways. And don't be afraid. You can do this on Instagram too, you guys. You can take a before and after picture of a giveaway picture, like $1,200 cash giveaway, and then flip it for an entry. What was your grandma's name? Like, you could do that pregnant one or whatever, apple pie or pumpkin pie. We want to be relevant. I think that's the other thing we talked about too, Laura, is relevant things. People love to give that feedback. So if you're going to Instagram, what I would do is in your post, not necessarily in a story, but in a post, $1,200 giveaway, swipe right to see what that is, and then do your giveaway that way. Drop your grandma's name for an entry for the $1,200. Now all of a sudden you've got all these names that have just commented, and then you can flip them over to Facebook, message them and say, okay, to be entered, come over to Facebook, so that you're cross-pollinating basically on that.
And Lana has put in the chat, it's not going to happen overnight. So don't be like, oh my goodness, no one's commenting on my stuff. Yes, it's going to take a little bit, because you're flipping basically your whole algorithm at the same time of doing this.
Mm-hmm. And that's consistency, you guys. That's knowing that it's a business, it's social media. And so it is always a learning curve. And so just understanding, don't necessarily look at the likes and comments, do the things that we're doing so that you can see that eventually that's going to start to happen for you. Yeah, that was a good one. The 350 comments. If you've never done the pregnant one, that was a good one. That was like wildfire. But there's all different. Oh, I saw the great one, and Laura saved this one. The one of the dishwasher. How do you put I'm going to show you the picture because I sent it to Laura. I was like, we need to do this one. This is a good one. Because of course somebody posted it and I wanted to see. So it's a picture of the fork. Do you put it up or down? That would drive me crazy if it was up. For all you people that put the fork things up, you're not my friend. Just unfriend me now. I'm just kidding. But I'm like, I want to comment on that, right? And so it's just serious question. Do you put your forks facing up or down in the dishwasher? And answer for an entry into our $400 drawing this month. I mean, she posted it and bam, instantly, a bunch of comments. So there's so many good ones out there, you guys. So we know that you're going to have tons of giveaway posts, tons of new friends added in there so that you can get that and just knock it out of the park.
And mix them up, like have 5 or 6 giveaway posts that you have, and then just rotate through them as you're getting them up. Okay, every, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just go down the list as you're sending them out to people. So then you're not having to worry about, oh, well, the Facebook's going to catch on that I've done this post so many times. No, it's not, because you're going to be flipping them out so fast.
Yep. So did you guys catch that part? I hope you did. So you're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. So Laura, walk them through because I want them to understand this. So Laura, you commented, and so I'm going to give you a giveaway post. So when she's going to post for me, my friend Stephanie, like that's what we're going to be doing, but she's doing like the forks to somebody.
Or do you know, what pie do you like, apple or pumpkin? Which is worse, laundry or dishes? Just think of fun things. You know, what month were you born? What was my friend's pregnant? You know, she wants an old fashioned name. What was your grandma's name? Just little things like that. Use the towels. How do you fold your towels? A, B, or C? Just get creative and just have them. If you want to do like a color block, you can do that. So you can literally just send it to them. I would have a few. I'd have a few color block, a few that are pictures, and then a few that are just text. And just rotate through those. Put them all on a board. In the boards app of just call it, you know, your host a post or whatever. And then you can just click through, you know, and send them out.
Yep. You guys are so helpful too in the chat. Pinterest. Yes. If I need anything, Pinterest is a great place to go to search different things. You guys can Google like interaction posts. Like you would be surprised at how many different random things come up because it's a social world and people love to do that. So those are some of the things
coming up is, do you like candy corn? Like, I feel like that one always gets people going too.
Yeah. Ugh. No, I don't. Give me some Easter, those Cadbury chocolate eggs, mini eggs. And that's my kryptonite. I love that stuff. So there's things out there, you know, that we could be doing. So giving those away. So I wanted to make sure you guys know those are the posts that we're doing. It's not a before and after picture, or it's not my friends looking for, you know, product testers or anything right now. This is how we're growing our network. And then they're coming onto our page and seeing that. I know it's a short Zoom. Hopefully you guys can see it. Sometimes it's just short, sweet, to the point of changing things up. How can we get our influence back and messing with the algorithms and just cleaning house? And so I think this is a great time to do that. Make sure you start getting your before and after pictures, because you never know, like people are just going to start looking. They're going to start asking you, do you use the product? Like, what do you feel? And I use everything. So I have no problem telling people my opinions and what my top favorite picture or products are. So I want to make sure. I think that's good, Laura. I want to make sure. Any last minute questions? If you do, right now's your time. You can ask anything. Let me see. Oh, that's a great one. What are your kids being for Halloween? Lots of comments. Like, you know, people love to do that. It's almost like drop your dog picture or fur baby picture. That's always good. I like that, Laura. They can follow you. Okay, there's no questions. That's amazing. So you guys are all experts now at gaining more followers, and we're going to constantly be doing that. Hold on, I'm reading this. Okay, I'm going to read this because I think it was only to me. Yep. But I'm going to read this because it might be to somebody. You guys may have this, or team members that are doing this. So this is the same thing. And I want you to know when I'm reading this, nobody's going to know who it is, but I've been with the team for a while. It's great working with everybody. I haven't had any luck since I've started. I've reached out to a few family members, my fiancés, but when I message friends to do a host to post, I get, no, it's a scam. So here's what you want to do is do giveaway on your page. Not necessarily even say it's a host to post, but just start doing giveaway. Go onto your Instagram. If you have an Instagram, and put $1,200 giveaway. I've partnered with, you know, a few friends, and we're doing a $1,200 giveaway blessing somebody. So I want you to start doing that to see if that works. When I send the messages for LCs or DTs, I get it. No, it's a scam. I also want you to work on your mindset. Like whatever you think you're hearing is you're going to hear. And I know that it's not a scam. I know that the product works. The business works. I've seen people make a ton of money. Even $50 is a lot of money, right? So we know that the business and the products work. And one of the things that you can share, if you have a before and after picture, say, I love the products. This is what it's done for me. I would love to share with you what it's done. So the power of a before and after picture has so much more than just a before and after picture. It stands truth. So when you're like, well, I believe in this. This is what it's done for me. Now you have something visible to show them what it's done for you. So I would make sure that you would do that. Yes, delete an ad over and over. And it might be just going out in person, blitzing again, handing stuff out, getting in front of new people, doing expos. There's so many different ways to do this. TikTok, if you haven't gone on TikTok and you want this to work, it's not just doing it a little bit. Every single person that's on social media that has a business is following the rules of the algorithm of social media world. They are the puppet master. So they are like controlling us all. And so we have to be willing to work around all of those things. And I want you to know, I could get discouraged too and be like, man, people aren't seeing my things, but I give my story a break and then I post. What do they want to see most of? I'm doing that. I'm still posting before and after pictures through my page so that people can see the eyes on me. And I don't know where you're at, but I would actually go in, screenshot what you're doing, share it with your upline, your diamond upline, or go to somebody to be like, I need help. I'll screenshot some of this and show you what I've done. Because honestly, I can tell you when some people say to me, I've messaged everybody and it's 5 people, that's not enough people. Like we go through hundreds, you guys, of people. It is a business. It takes hundreds sometimes. So I want you to go, a couple of people isn't it? Like you may go through 800 people to get 2, and that one person that posts for you blows it up for you. I don't have the perfect number, but that's why it's like, okay, set your timer, do this, set your timer, do this. Like it's designed to not be on social so much so that you can get that in. Unfortunately, that's some of the things that's just how we need to do things right now. And unless you're willing to get out in front of people, because you can control that, expos, and doing TikToks, some other things that can do that. So hopefully that helps you on doing that. I like that Samantha said 90 to 100 messages a day. Yep. Last week, you guys look at that, 200 people and 2 customers. Do you think we quit? No, because we can have a day like today where we got 3 in a day. Like you just don't know. So hopefully that helps you guys a little bit, knowing that you're willing to work around it, have that mindset of like, I'm so excited today. I get to help somebody lose weight. Make that as a status, like put that in your story, go live and talk about how you're so excited. Like these slumming gummies have done this for me and I can't wait. I'm going to be able to help 3 people today with this product. And you're going to only be able to, and you'll be able to get it for just $10 more by adding it on to a product. Like there's a lot of different ways that we can do this. So I think having that mindset, being excited about what we have, looking for people like, hey, New Year's coming. Who's ready to jumpstart and get their weight loss goals going now? Who's ready to look for extra money? So I want you to know a lot of this, 90% of this is our mindset and our attitude and how we take charge and control that. Because I could come into this and be like, yeah, I didn't really do very well last week, and be like, I guess I'm just not going to do anything. And be like, I'm discouraged, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to have success this week. So, we just don't know. Hopefully that if anything, it makes you feel like you're not alone. Like everybody has those moments of like, what am I doing wrong? It's not, you're not doing anything wrong. It's looking for okay, I need to shift something. Something's going to shift. I'm willing to work at that. Do I need to clean up my Facebook page? Like, what do we need to do? And then watch what starts to happen. Before and after pictures, you're excited. Everything starts to shift when you believe it, when you see it, when you know it's coming, when you're setting that vision for people, they can't help but be part of that. And that's me, you guys. That is when I'm talking to them, I'm visualizing what they're going to look like, how they're going to feel, what's going to happen to them. What is it going to feel like when you guys have $5,000 dropped into your account on the 10th? Like that's exciting. So are you talking like that? Does that get you guys excited when I'm talking like that? So have kind of that excitement, that level of like, I just want to help people, and watch what it does for your business. So I will leave you with my excitement. I cannot wait because new products are coming, more new promotions are coming, so much new is coming. And so I know every year, and you guys know this, it's almost here. Like it is around the corner. 2022 is coming. I feel like we're going to blow it out of the water. We figured things out. We've got the biggest fast start program in the network out in the industry right now. And that's just the start. So I love you guys. Let's go expand that network, get in front of more faces, change more lives. And I'll see you guys again next Monday. And thank you, Laura, for always helping. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next Monday.